Hi guys, it is actually last minute spooky set, so I have left one nail to show you how I'm sculpting the nails. All you have to do it is, we have removed extensions from it, so they've got scratches, so I'm just checking if there is any more places, guys, to touch up, so there is no shine. Then removed any dust which might be on the nail and clean it with the blue scrub, nice and squeaky clean, and then apply the nail form. So I've got my nail form here. I like to pre-pinch it in my fingers, so I just grab the form and then place it there, roll it in between the fingers, close it, and then we are going to grab this hand and slide the form in there. Once I've got it, close it. And then apply the nail prep. Just because during the form application we might touch the nail, so apply the nail prep, wait for it to dry a couple seconds, and then we are going to apply the universal air bond. Oh, dry. Universal air bond, and then again wait for it to dry. For a change, I'm going to use the cover nude gel because we have to get those nice coverage for a French manicure. So first of all, we are going to start with a really small scoop of the product and just brush it in nicely into the natural nails, like brush it in really well. And then pick up another scoop and start building the extension. We are going to go to the letter S.5, almost M. In a coffin shape. Okay, and then once you're happy, put it inside the lamp to cure it. We are going to cure it at 30 seconds and then do the pinch. Okay, that's it cooked, and then we have to apply the pinching clamp in there. Just to give it a little pinch and cure another 30 seconds. Okay, that's it all pinched. So we can remove the pinching clamp and start building the structure. Nice and thin layer all over. Like, make sure you fill up any wee gaps you've got. And then pick up the large scoop of the product and build up the apex. So you want to release the product from your brush and then go one side, other side, one side, other side, till you reach the free edge. You can see it, I'm not going too much to the sides because by the time I finish, the product will run in there. I'm just touching it up as I go. And now that's me happy. Give it a cure. And we have to give it a 60 seconds cure. Okay, and then once it's cooked, we can just remove it, pull the form down, remove the inhibition layer from the nail and start shaping it. So we are going to file it one side and then other side, getting rid of all those fluffy bits and pieces. Blend everything around the cuticle area. Smooth out the free edge. And then shape the entire nail with this movement. I actually love, guys, this movement is so nice, like because it files the entire surface of the nail. remove the dust to check the shape. And then using the buffer, just smooth out the entire nail. I also like those buffer because I can get really nice around the cuticle area. And then once I'm happy, we can paint. Okay, using the blue scrub, clean the nail just so there is no dust and bits and pieces. And now on this one, we need to paint some black French. On this one, we are going to paint some random kind of design. So I'm using the white French gel, and it's fantastic for the neon pigments, guys, like absolutely amazing. So on this finger, we are going to do a little bit of messy clouds on the top. Then I'm just going to paint some sky in here. Again, don't be too fussy because we are going to cover it with some part of the design. I think that's what it is nice about this design, that we don't need to be too fussy. Okay, on this one, I'm going to use the same brush, but for a change, make a black French. So we are going to use this gel. Again, don't waste too much time because we will perfect this French later on. Okay, so you can see my white transfer it a little bit, so I have to clean my brush with the black paint and then I can paint it again. So I want to go to the corner of the smile line, to the corner of the smile line, and then just create a messy smile line, like not 100% nice because we are going to perfect it with the design. So just about to have some outline. Okay, and at this stage we can cure it 60 seconds. So when my nail is cooking, I'm just going to grab those piece of the back of the foil, which is actually awesome for a nail art, and pick up some scoop of the white. Actually, I'm running very low on my white. Perfect, I take it back. We have to apply, this is a really important step, guys. In order for it to work for you, please follow this instruction. So you do apply the top coat over the entire nail here. Just a normal top coat. And then give it a cure again. In the meantime, I can also prepare my black paint. So I will just pick up a scoop of the black paint, put it on the foil, close all the products, and then when my top coat is cooked, I'm going to grab the buffer and buff the top coat. Yeah. Catherine is like, what is going on? I didn't cure it in such a short time. It's okay, we are going to do a double cure at the end. So I'm just buffing everything nice, watching so you don't transfer the dust, and you can see it, I've got a very smooth buffer. Okay, so once it is once it is all buffed, remove the dust, and now using the deliner brush we are going to paint the spider web, guys. Okay, So dip in my D-liner brush, but look how I'm picking up the paint, like I'm starting to dragging it into the lines. And then I'm just painting a smile line. Don't make it too thin. See, now you know why I say don't be fussy too much about the smile line with the black, because we're covering it with the white. So I'm just painting it with white. And then we are going to draw the spider web. So one line, second line, third line, and another one, and another one. And then do like a small wave. This one, make it more twisted. I was actually thinking about some spider web French for myself. I think it looks super cool. And it's not over the top, guys, you know? No, it's totally not over the top. Okay, I'm quite happy with this so far, so we have to cure it, and now we have to cure it exactly 1 minute and 20 seconds, so a double cure. Normally the French cures in 60 seconds, we have to cook it double cure. So let's do the double cure. And because we have buffed the surface of the nail, and it's not having any inhibition layer, our pigment is going to stick in only to those white. And because we are giving double cure, we are having extremely small amount of the inhibition layer. So this way our pigment is not going to transfer into the rest of the tip. Guys, this is important because lots of you have asked me this question when I have done some designs with the pigments before. So double cure and very smooth surface. So I wouldn't use this buffer to buff it. I would use this buffer because it's much finer and doesn't create as many scratches, because if your scratch is too large, the pigment gets stuck in there. Okay, so we are waiting for double cure. Okay, that's them almost cured. So the pigments which we will use is some, this is, guys, messy stuff. We also got those pigments in stock. They are awesome. So I'm just going to grab a couple and then fire on. So on this one, we want to go yellow. So I'm picking up a yellow and I'm just rubbing it in at the end. Okay, so end is yellow, then dipping in some orange, and I've got some orangey color in there. And then the rest goes pink. So I'm just going to grab some pink and rub this in. Okay, rub the pink and keep rubbing so you get a nice ombre, guys.
I was just looking for an appointment. My mother, she's not here, obviously.
Okay, and then remove the excess.
Sorry, upstairs.
And you can see it, we've got nice spider web without of any dirty places. We want to also do the clouds and we want to do the other part. So here, because it is going to be a sky, I will introduce some purple and some blue. Okay, so I'm dipping it in some purple. I get some purple in there. Even a pink will do, like a little bit of it. Some purple in the corners, some blue, here some blue as well, like mixed with the purple. And then let's do some pink as well. We like pink, so lots of pink. Obviously you will have to wash your client's hands after you finish because it's otherwise it will look a little bit messy. Pull those pigments on the side, and then you don't want to split them. Gosh, this is so much, so messy. And then I'm just going to clean it, any excess of the pigment, and we can move on into the next one. These brushes are awesome as well, also for cleaning those pigment off. So I'm just going to clean this place. And then we can apply top coat over this one. So High Shine No Wipe Top Gel. I love those French webs. Like they are so simple and so pretty, guys. And you can see it. The pigment didn't transfer into our nude gel. Freeze it. Okay, so I can just grab back the piece of paper here. We have to, if we're freezing the product, it has to be always about 10 seconds, guys. Okay, remember it. And then let's do some painting. I take it back. So, and here we are going to paint some moon. So quiet. And some tiny wee stars. Actually, it is fun, guys, to do it, those wee spooky sets, you know. We can also do a couple of the dots. We love the dots. Do some stars in here. Okay, and then here we will paint some cat. So I'm going to use the watercolor brush and do the head. Color it in. Do some ears. So what I'm doing is I'm dragging the product into triangle shape. And then we are going to paint his body. Why are you laughing, Olivia? Of my accent or what?
No, nothing to do with you.
What? Tell me.
Just me and Juliet.
So it's smaller on the top and then larger on the bottom. And is going to have a tail. Letter S, guys. And then take a D-liner brush. I wouldn't do it with the other brush. I would do it with the D-liner. And just prolong it. Oh no. No, no, I didn't do that.
Oh no.
my moon hat accident. How did we manage? I have no clue. Okay, my moon had an accident. We need an ambulance. Oh no! Now, disaster, because I cannot just wipe it off because the pigment will come off. So somehow from the very little moon we have to make a big moon. But it will be actually cool, guys. I love when mistakes happen because the moon can have a nose. And I can see that nose in here. Can you see this nose in here?
Oh, yeah,
We have smudged it. I will draw the eye once it's cured.
Yeah.
So cook it. Let's put it in there. This is how you transform, guys, your designs. Oh gosh, there is always some disasters happening. Okay, I take it back. So a wee tiny eye on our moon. There we are, and we've got the nose. And we put a smile on him. Oh gosh. There we are. That's a creepy moon.
That's probably a bit.
Let's put some shadow on top of the cat. Oh gosh, all those Halloween designs are always so much fun. just a tiny wee outline. We can add more stars in here. Okay, let's start decorating this one. So we need to paint a spooky house. Dorota, don't smudge the eye and the nose. Imagine. I'm using the watercolor brush because it's bigger and it's just going to be much faster, guys. So we triangle shape, then drag it in down. And this way we've got the first part of the haunted house. Then another one on the top. Running all the way down. And then rounded shape inside. Same in here. All the way down. All the way down. And rounded shape inside. Color it in. And we can also do one more window here. And color the rest in. Give it a flash cure. So a couple seconds cure, and then we are going to finish with more detail. I take it back. Okay, so on the nail where we've got the cat, I'm going to put the top coat because it is all cured. And here I'm going to draw some bat. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Bat. So just a wee dot and a body, and then the wings. It's a very tiny one. I could actually paint one in here as well. So I'm just dragging the brush and then doing a couple of those smile lines so the wings aren't even. You don't want them to be too even. Give it a flash cure. Clean your brush in the meantime. I take it back. And now I'm just searching if I want to do anything else. I'm quite happy. I could maybe just add some more detail into the house. So a wee cross here. A wee detail in the window, this time with the D-liner brush because we wanted it to be cleaner. Like the watercolor brush is fab, like for very quick kind of job. Okay, freeze it. We're actually almost done with this set. I don't think so we need anything else in there. It looks pretty cool. So once it cooks, we can apply the top coat. I take it back. Or maybe I should add something yellow in there. I should yellow the stars. We are going to yellow the stars. So I'm just going to grab this pigment again. And the tiniest brush I've got. I don't have tiny brush, but grab some small brush. Could I use this one? Possibly. And then we are going to yellow the stars. Now the only trouble is we've got wet product, so you have to be very careful because it will stick into your black. Can the moon be yellow? Yeah, why not? Yeah, I prefer it. It's much nicer. Yes, I prefer it, guys. Much, much nicer. And then using the smaller brush, we are going also to add some pink to our cut. That's just the pigment which is wrapped into the white. Just a tiny bit of it. Clean the excess of the pigment, but try to don't touch the black because it has inhibition layer. I prefer it, you know, just a very little, but it looks much nicer. Much nicer. And now we can just top coat it, everything. So take a top coat, put it in, and the top coat always makes the neon even more neon. Okay, that's just a wee bit. It's actually quite simple set. You cannot really go wrong with it, to be honest. But it looks very effective and it looks so time consuming as well, I believe. Like, you know, really time consuming. Perfect. Once they done, cook it in. Okay, when my client is curing, I'm always using this time to clean the mess which we have created because it's always messy. Hide the brushes, and then once the hand is cooked, I'm just going to take it and clean it so we can see the final look, because obviously until it's not clean, it just doesn't look nice. And I'm always showing you nails which are not clean and which are ugly and disgusting, you know, until I take a thumbnail picture. Like, we always clean it nice, we remove excess of the cuticle oil, we often go and wash the hands, and it's all the preparation, like, because the things looks much nicer once they completely finish. So today I'm going to show you the finished results of those nails. So you can see it. I love them, like yeah.
So pretty.
I'm glad if the client is happy. So I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed this video. I'm going to take a nice and pretty thumbnail picture, and I'm sending you glittery hacks. Bye for now.